Collecting and dealing in ethnic footwear back in 71. And then in 78, I came over here to basically temporarily to clean out my basement. I had a basement sale to clean out my house, and then I came over here to clean out my basement. And just did very well and started bringing over some of the stuff that I was dealing in.
Of 1988. I was a struggling freelance teacher, lecturer, writer, and overachiever, I might add, trying out any number of new business ventures. One of these, which became successful, but after I gave it up, was based in an office space I rented in an executive suite. I'm not going to give the exact address, in Kansas City, Missouri. Which always confused me. The Kansas City isn't in Kansas, but there you go. I located here because of proximity to the professional clients I was trying to attract, even though it was across town and the state line. These were specifically referring to the office space. Proximity to the professional clients I was trying to attract, even though it was across town and the state line. From my home on the suburban Kansas side. When I came to the office one Monday, shared by about a half dozen accountants, insurance agents, and a barter exchange, I was told that over the weekend, one of the guys that hung out there, a regular in the barter exchange, had been arrested. A teenage boy had escaped from this guy's house, naked and beaten up, and the police took Bob Berdella into custody. It later turned out Berdella had killed and dismembered at least 6 young men, threw the parts away into the garbage, or buried them in his backyard. Berdella had a business at the Westport flea market called Bob's Bizarre Bazaar, which he called his personal cabinet of curiosities. Westport would be the Kansas City version of the hipster village, with restaurants, bars, and little shops of all kinds. It lies between the University of Missouri, Kansas City, and the Kansas University Medical Center, a teaching hospital, plus is easily reached from downtown or the suburbs for meetings, parties, etc. Inside the Westport flea market, where some of the best hamburgers ever were sold, Bob's Bazaar has occult, magic, satanic merchandise, and even real human skeletal remains, although there were always many manufactured body parts as well. In the days of the head shop, this was one where you could purchase rolling papers for your own cigarettes, so I'm told. And even sometimes what were advertised as marital aids or tension-relieving massagers that would fit on a finger. You get the idea. A Spencer's Gifts for adults with weirdness thrown in. But in the many times I just had coffee conversations with Bob, he was about as low-key, regular a person as you could get. A bit eccentric, yes, openly gay in the 1980s, which sets him apart, but nothing to give you the vibes that this person with whom I was speaking just happens to have a teenage boy locked in a room and chained to a bed at his home. And the timeline we later worked out told us that had to have been the case. While you guys discussed the mementos from such people, I have always questioned, even to Bob, where did you get the stuff for your inventory? Who just sells human hands? Is there a big demand for human skulls? And some of his were real. The strangest part to me has always been that no one suspected anything about Bob that would have led you to believe he was killing, dismembering, and disposing of people. The typical quiet guy next door, I guess, but still odd to have a brief period of your life where you were in frequent contact and on a first-name basis with a serial killer. You know me as GP.